technical controller, please prepare the athletes for presentation.
Why play true? Play true for joy. Play true for respect. Play true for fairness, for inclusion, with pride, with courage, for sport, for equity, for community. Play true for life. So many reasons to play true. What's yours?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the athlete presentation, please welcome the teams competing in men's team event Group B. Representing Uzbekistan 2, Sanja Olaberkanov, Sherali Mizayev, and Okyujon Yokubov. Thank you. And please welcome Korea 1. Representing Korea 1, Chon Min-ki, Park Jong-sun, and Kim Kyu-ho. Thank you. So please welcome Japan. Representing Japan, Hinoyuki, Tanaka Choko, and Kose Tomohiro. Thank you. And please welcome for Thailand 2. representing Thailand 2 ชินภพคำดำต้นย่านไพโรจน์ and กรกฎไหมวิจิตร thank you and please welcome India representing India Paramjit Kumar Manish Kumar and Ashok thank you and please welcome for China
Нет границ для духа, нет преград для воли. Мы ломаем стены, мы рожденные в боли. Свет прожекторов и тень от грифов. Сердце стучит, как боевой мотив. Железо зовет нас, и мы идем на...
representing China Yang Jinglang Zhang Pingkang and Gu Xiaofei thank you now please welcome Uzbekistan 1 representing Uzbekistan 1 Kuznetsyn Usmanov Shirley Akhmedov and Bekzad Jamilov thank you
So welcome back to Bangkok Miracle Grand Convention Hotel. It is the men's team final, 2 groups, top 4 going into the semi-finals. This is Group B, 7 nations in it, or 7 teams in it. Thailand, Korea, China, Japan, Uzbekistan, India, and Uzbekistan again. And some of the best around. Some tremendous names in this. Both Uzbek teams look very handy. And then there's China, who as usual are China. Say no more. And the opening group will be Group B. I always mean to ask why they do it in that order and not Group A first and Group B after that. I'm sure there's a really good reason. And one day I will remember to ask. Group A later on, Thailand have a team in that, Australia, with their various Oceania champions. Daniel Boss, Justin Marafiotti and Ben Wright. Mongolia, Thailand have another team. Kazakhstan, their side looks handy, and Korea as well. That's all on the way. It is the middle final of the 3. And it's on the way.
coaches, 1 minute remaining for changes to the first attempt. Attention coaches, no more changes allowed to the first attempt. And let's find out the referees selected for this
It's
race.
referees draw time for this men's team final, and everybody's ready. And here's who it'll be: Lee Yoo-jin of South Korea, Olga Brokobishina of Kazakhstan, and Anthony T from Singapore. Suddenly, they have to get themselves into position, and there they go.
The right side referee from Singapore, Anthony T.
Called into action straight away.
From Malaysia, Muhammad Razik Ibrahim. The technical delegate from Malaysia, Chia Mancha. Referees and sporting lookers, please take your positions on the field of play. Please reload the bar to 140 kilograms. Rank high 14.
So all set then for this Group B.
Yeah. Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
It's now time to start.
Seven teams in this Group B, the first group of the lot of this men's final.
For the first attempt, representing Uzbekistan 2, Shirley Misayev.
Shirali Mitsayev is here and ready to go in this men's final. He's the first to go for Uzbekistan. They've got good teams in this. This is worth 108 points then. He wasn't due to be the first to go, actually. But here he is. And this is worth 108.55. Don't you love innovations? Mitsayev, sixth in the previous competition. Asia-Oceania. Got 145 at his individual final here. It's 140 this time. And that's a nice go. It's 108.55. And Shirali Mitsayev successful.
The first attempt, representing Korea, Chun Min-ki.
So, Chun Min-ki comes in again for Korea. We've already seen him today. It's worth 120.79. His lift is 142. Lifted 136 successfully in his men's final at 49 kilos. 2 misses at 145. So 142 is pretty high for Chun Min-ki, the Asian Youth Games champion formerly, 2021. That's a good lift for Chun Min-ki. Well, now if he'd done that in his individual final, wouldn't have made much difference, actually. He'd have still finished where he was in around 6th spot. But it's a good go.
Loaders, loader bar to 160 kilograms, Rehan 14.
So at the moment, Korea lead, 120.79.
Loaders, loader bar to 155 kilograms, Rehan 13. The first attempt, representing Thailand, Chinapong Kamdam.
Chimanop Kamdam coming now for Thailand. So it's a lift of 155. It's worth 99.74. It's worth 100, basically. What's a quarter of a point between friends? We've already seen him today in the mixed competition and he fared well. Thailand gave it a good go. They only just missed out in the knockout stages. That's the only spoiler we'll have of that for you. It's given it a solid effort here. It's a good lift. It's a very good lift. He's done well with it.
Loaders, loader bar 160 kilograms, Rehan 14.
Well, it has them on the board, 99.74.
The first attempt, representing Japan, Yuki Hino.
So this lift, interesting, definitely for Yuki Hino, and he's got it for 105 points. Good lift of 160. How well he's done there.
Loaders, loader bar 167 kilograms, Rehan 14.
Well, that's good. That has them on the board nicely, really.
The first attempt representing India, Paralympic Movement.
Right then, Parmi Kumjar coming here for 167, and it's worth 132 points for India. The silver medalist here this week. Very good, successful career he's having for India, and obviously you can say that across the board about them. World Championship bronze. Third time he's won an Asian medal. The man from Manipur, first Indian powerlifting medal. $167 then is mark, and that is worth 132 points. It's all taking a while to come out in the wash, but obviously it all being men now lifting, we can get a direct comparison straight away. There's no false leads, there's not keeping anything in reserve.
The first attempt representing China, Yang Jinla.
Right then, Yang Jinglang, he's done it all before. He knows what this is about. $137 points this is worth, and would be the lead for China. What a surprise! 170 is what he is aiming for here. Very strong career up to this point. 2 World Championship silvers, 1 bronze, Paralympic bronze medal. Asian champion for the first time this week. Went to 189. 170, it is doable. He's got it, 170. And that puts China into the lead, only by 5 points. Now, remember, across the 2 groups, it's the top 4 teams who progress. Did really solidly there. It actually makes sense in one way to start with Group B, because then you know there's only 2 groups. From a commentary point of view, that's very useful. Let's keep it like that. China in front, 137 points. India second, 132. Korea third, 120.
Representing Uzbekistan 1, Konstantin Usmanov.
Right then, one more to come. But this is some campaigner. Kuznedin Usmanov going for a lift of 210. It's the heaviest of the lot. He's the last to go. He's adding 10 kilos on top of his original target of 200. 125 points is being sought here. He is one of the big boys. Bronze in the up to 107 kilo final yesterday for Uzbekistan. That was his first championship medal. Successful in the World Cup circuit before, silver Beijing, bronze Dubai. Fazar World Cup. It's coming. Usmanov lifting. It's a good lift by Usmanov. He's done well with that. Fair play, solid lift, good job. So at the end of the opening round in this group, China in front by 5 points, 137 to India's 132. Uzbekistan on the board now, 125. Korea are fourth on 120. Uzbekistan's second team off the pace a little bit, but you look who else they've coming. Sherali Mirzaev, Okujon Yukubov, they're good. If you go through the list, there's good strength and depth for all of these.
The second attempt, representing Korea 1, Park Jong-sung.
Park Jung-sung coming out for Korea. His attempt of 142. Well, there's the points comparison for you right away. He's a heavier body weight, so worth somewhat fewer points. 9 less. It's worth 111. Park Jun-sung. Asian Youth Games champion from December, so he's the reigning champ. Turned 21 last month, and that's a good lift. Come on the scene. Past 9 months, really. Nicely done. And it's always dangerous to say that nobody's missed yet, but nobody's missed yet. Did well with that. Japan next to go. Their second attempt will be coming from Shogo Tanaka.
The second attempt, representing Japan, Shogo Tanaka.
So again, he's from a heavier weight category, and it's down to specific body weight, not the weight division you're in, but exactly how much in pounds, shilling and pence you weigh. 102 points at stake for Shogo Tanaka here. The man from Meiji, 7th in the previous Asia-Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek. 7th this time around as well. He lifted 186 in that final, and he missed his first 2 attempts, but he kept moving up. Missed 175, missed 180, came to 186 and he got it. So 160, nobody wants to be the one to miss here in the team competition. It's different if you're doing it yourself in the individual final. Shogo Tanaka for 160. That'll be a good lift. Japan with further points on the board.
Loaded bar 160 kilograms. Rack 960.
And Nessel back up into second place behind Korea for now.
The second attempt, representing Thailand, Thon Yapero.
Thailand won't be bottom of that list for long. Well, I'll put it like this, that's what they hope anyway. Thon Yapero, lift of 160 incoming. I notice actually now that Chinapop Kamdam, his lift of 155 was 10 kilos below what he was originally looking at, so would have gone above 100 points had he got it. And likewise, if Tony Einprat has just put a couple of extra kilos on this, he'd be going for over 100 points too. That's worth 98. I'll put it a different way though. His lifetime best coming into the competition was 162. He got 163 and this is 160, so he's pushing right on the limit of his lifetime best. It's one of his heaviest attempts ever. Is he in the risk zone? We'll see. There's the effort from Tonyan Perotz. Hey, he's got it 2-1 in his favour. He'll take that happily. So Thailand move away off the bottom, 197.82. So Korea, Japan, Thailand, the 1, 2, 3, but that will be the case. They have their second round lifts in. And next up, it is India and Manish Kumar. And his effort is for 165 kilos. Aiming for 130 points here. Manish Kumar, just to keep India moving on. They would actually take a very big lead up to this point. 5th in the World Championships in 2023. Good quality man.
No.
He's missed it. He went high. It's the press sequence, 2-1 against. Well, now he started on 172 in his individual final. This was 7 down on it. I will say his lifetime best was 166 coming into this week, and there's unevenness about it. And that is the first miss, and essentially that's the end of the line for India. Very little forgiveness in this competition.
The second attempt, representing Uzbekistan 2, Zanjar Olaberganov.
Uzbekistan 2 next to go, and Sanjar Olaberganov, 180 is his target here. Was due to go first, but they switched it around. 125 points up for grabs, which will put them on 2, 3, 4, and that would be the lead for now. So it's looking like the cut mark, probably around the 330s. Olaberganov primed. And he's just pointing out his exception, which should be on the screens for the referees. Finished 5th in the 72 kilo final and silver in the total lift. Olaberganov, a major championship medalist for the first time. Has that kind of cross chest style, which is very unusual, but it works for him. 180. He's done it. 125 points added on, and they take the lead. That's really good, actually. .181 is what he finished off on in his individual final, and I mean that was 180, so he was right there. Sherali Akhmedov now going for 185, out again, having been in the mixed team competition. Aiming for 121 points. Those in italics are what is being aimed for. So the bottom right, that is what their score would be if successful. You've probably worked that out for yourself, but sometimes it's worth saying these things. Fifth in his final of the 88 kilos. 197 was his final round mark. This is 185 then. So Sherali Akhmedov all ready to go. Lift done. Well, a good lift it is for the former Asian Youth Games champion. He's still only 24, Sherali Akhmedov. But he got it, he worked it well. It was successful. And right now, Uzbekistan 1 are first and Uzbekistan 2 are second. And they will probably say that's the way it should be. But hey, China are on the way.
The second attempt representing China, Zhang Pingkang.
Zhang Pingkang. 131 is target, 190 kilos. .208, .209, .210. He lifted in his individual final to win the Asian Championship, win the total lift, dominate it completely. His championship debut coming in Cairo at the Worlds, silver behind Bonnie Gustin. Asian champion here for the first time. This would be the lead for China by 23 points. Should he get this? That is 190. He is delivering. Well, they've got a really solid mark. They are on the pace for something high. They've succeeded with their first two efforts. Essentially, they're a team of champions. And if they've somebody who hasn't won a title before, it's because they're making their debut, as he did in Cairo. 269 for China, they lead. Uzbekistan, second and third with their different teams, 246, 234. Korea, 232 and fourth. Remember, it's the top four across both groups who will progress.
For the third attempt,
Final round of lifts on the way. It should be Japan who are next to go, which would be Tomohiro Kosei. He is waiting in the tunnel.
the third attempt, representing Japan, Kosei Tomohiro.
So 99.76 the tally of points that he's aiming for. If he gets it, they go up to about 308. Kosei, 130 kilos, he's first to go. The man from Kobe, know that place well, held the World Para Athletics Championships 2 years ago in the Universiade Stadium. They held the World University Games quite a few years ago. Really big, massive, traditional bowl of a stadium with the steep banks, about 50,000 capacity. We got about 25, 30,000 for the morning sessions there. People of Kobe really came out. They emptied the schools in doing that. Wow, some of the biggest morning crowds I've ever seen at athletics, any athletics. Great to see. Now, Kosei here, 130. Generally a high finisher in World and Continental Championships. 130 kilos, it's worth just about 100 points. That was done confidently. He'll have to wait for the flags because the lights aren't coming up. So the flags are on the way. It's 3 white flags for Kosei. Points in the bag. And Japan finish off their competition. They set the standard for the rest to beat of 307 points. So the way that we can now see the intended scores in the future, it's a reference most of you won't get, but it must be like if you're doing the scoring for the Eurovision Song Contest, and you can see straight away what everybody's got before the 2 hours of announcing of the voting. Probably 5 of you watching who get that reference because it's on the middle of the night here. It's probably not on your TV anyway. I don't know why I even mentioned it. Thailand, this is important. It is Korakot Mai Vijatir, 130 he's going for. It's worth 100 points. It couldn't really be worth closer to 100 points if you really tried. So they'd go to 297. If you're cracking 300, you're doing well. A couple more kilos here and there. As I was saying for Ton Yamparot, he was right on the limit, really. This is the same for Majvic here. Went up to 135 in his individual final. This is 130, worth 100 points. And he's got it. They were all in the risk zone. They go second for now, but everybody else, bar one, has their lift to come to 197.86. It's good lifting. And I really doubt that there's any more that could have been asked of them.
The third attempt, representing
Realistically, they should not progress on that scoreline. It could happen. Take nothing for granted in this game. Okeljon Yokobukov, 171 he's aiming for Uzbekistan's 2-team, 125 points as well. Now, this would put them up to 359. This would be the lead. Beginning to enter really serious territory now. Finished 4th in the 65 kilo final, and that was a total bronze. He went up to 173, got all his lifts in. This is 171, so this is the second heaviest attempt in competition for him ever. 166 was his lifetime best coming into the week. So this is a massive one. This is taking a gamble. But they obviously feel they have to have a shot of going through. He's the reigning Asian Youth Games champion. The former Asian Youth Games champion. He's 24 now, so he's been bending the rules a bit. Let's see if he can bend the bar here. Get it up. Get the result. Oh, yes! Oh, fantastic! It's the second best lift of his career, 171. He was really, really pushing it there, but he got it. He scored it. They lead 359.46. That's exceptional.
the third attempt, representing India, Ashok.
Ashok for India. 175, so they're out of the hunt. They had their miss in the previous round. So Ashok coming through. It's worth 128 points. It's academic, it's for placement. Ashok, the Asia-Oceania total lift champion from 4 years ago, and Asian Para Games bronze in Hangzhou, 4th in the World Championships in Cairo last year. Bronze here with 185 in the opening round. So this is 175. And he's made it 2-1 in his favour. India were already out of the hunt. It's worth saying that had they got all their lifts in, they'd have got about 390 exactly. But instead, it's 260 and they will go out. And they're 5th. As it happens, they're behind China, who haven't lifted yet in this round. So they're 5th and they are out. Anybody really who gets a miss in the group stage is not going through. Unless they all do. When's that happen? 3 to go. Here's an impressive specimen. Kim Gyu-ho, 190 for Korea. 130.09 he's going for. So if they get this, they go up to 362, they would be in the lead. No guarantees, but they would be close to qualifying. Bronze. Legends Asian record as well in the 80 kilo final. For Kim Gyu-ho, that was an immense achievement. Medalled again at the Asia-Oceania champs from Incheon. I think we all know the airport. Here he is, 190, punching through. Well, again, this is kind of topping off for him. He's made it, 2-1 in his favour. That was a very high effort for him, but he made it work well. Korea moving on up to the top. Good lift, 362.16. Two to go. China and Uzbekistan. Now they can really do damage to the scoreboard here. Gu Xiaofei especially, they're currently 5th. 205 he's going for. It's worth 135 points. If he gets it, they're sticking around. The reigning Asia-Oceania Asian Games world champion. 4 Paralympic silvers. The man who has done it all in his career. 4-time Asia-Oceania champion. 7-time continental champion, adding in the Asian Para Games. And in 6 months' time, we're doing it all again in Nagoya. So here he is, Gu Xiaofei. This to put China through. He's done it. They've smashed it totally. They go to the top of the standings. They've scored over 400 points. End of story. I'm not sure that Mark's going to get beaten by anybody. Something else by Gu Xiaofei. So Uzbekistan are the last to go with the heaviest attempt.
representing Uzbekistan 1, Bekzor Jamilov.
So, this is a big one for Beksod Jamilov, 215. Silver in the men's 88 kilo final. He lifted 227. He was pushing Yan Pan all the way. He took the lead with his last round attempt, Jamilov. There was only one lift left in the competition and Yan Pan got it. But a silver for Jamilov, and so close to being a gold. World Championship silver in Cairo, bronze before that in Dubai. Fourth in the Paralympic Games. That was his third continental medal here. If he gets this, they're going through. I think we can say that. 387 it would be. There we go, second. It's the top 4 marks to go through to the semi-finals across both groups, but they'd be second coming out of this group. There would be an immense score. That's the lift. It is a good one. 387 points. There goes second behind China. Confidently done. Really confidently. No other word for it.
This now concludes the competition men's team event Group B. And please remain seated for the next competition. The men's team
It's
event
as
Group
good
A.
as could be asked for. So China, top of the group, 405 points. They should go through. Uzbekistan as well, I think, will make it with 387. Korea and Uzbekistan are the ones that those in Group A will be aiming for. 362 for Korea. Uzbekistan 2. 359, that has them fourth. Japan, Thailand 2, and India are out. It's only the top 4 going through, so that's the mathematics. We'll be introducing you to the Group A teams shortly. But for now, it's China and Uzbekistan in the driving seat.
Technical controllers, please prepare the athletes for presentation.
Why play true? Play true for joy. true for respect. Play true for fairness, for inclusion, with pride, with courage, for sport, for equity, for community. Play true for life. So many reasons to play true. What's your
Athletes presentation. And now, please welcome the teams competing in men's team event Group A. Representing Thailand 3 เตชะสิทธิ์มีพจน์เพราะ บุญยังบุตรพรหม and ธนกฤษมัคคินทร Thank you and please welcome Australia Representing Australia, Boss Daniel, Justin Merafioti, and Ben Wright. Thank you. Please welcome Mongolia. Representing Mongolia, Jigmet Dava Orshi, Amatevan Amkalan Batar, and Sotnopiji Akbaya. Thank you. And please welcome Thailand 1. Representing Thailand 1 นรงค์แค่สนัน พงศกรชุ่มชัย and ทองสามารสี Thank you and please welcome Kazakhstan Representing Kazakhstan, Stanislav Chakiev, Yerbulat Karibay, and Rahmetjan Khamayev. Thank you. And please welcome Korea 2. Representing Korea 2, Na Yong-won, Park Kwang-yol, and John Narasu. Thank you. Attention coaches, 1 minute remaining for changes to the first attempt. Attention coaches, no more changes allowed to the first attempt. And now let's find out the referee selected for this session. The chief referee from Malaysia, Shida Matcha. The left side referee from Kazakhstan, Natalia Sky. And the right side referee from Uzbekistan, Hikoyat Begmirzaeva. The technical controller from Malaysia, Muhammad Razif Ibrahim. And the technical delegate from Malaysia, Shida Matcha.
So you've met the teams, you've met the referees. It is Group A of this men's team event. Remembering the top score, 405 from China. That is an immense amount. Uzbekistan second, 387. Third, Korea, 362. So there's a lot to aim for. Uzbekistan too are currently in the catchable 359. Group A on the way. Korea, Thailand by 2. Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Australia. In this men's team final.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in. No resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So this is it.
For the first attempt,
It's the
representing Thailand,
Group A.
Mi Hong Pra.
And first to come for Thailand, it's Thailand 3. Mipoj Rao Tekasit going for a lift of 133. And this is worth 88 points. Originally was looking at 128. So right now, 359 points. That is the fourth place team out of Group B. That's what everybody's aiming at, but realistically, Korea 362. Aim for the 360s, 370s. You've got a strong chance of making it. You should make it, unless there's two other teams who've scored more than you from this group. That's the lesson to be learned from the mixed team competition. So, Tekasit, 133. This is effort. Oi! Well, it was getting tougher all the time. And that pretty much eliminates Thailand. Lift one, and they are done. But they felt, and he felt, he had to go strong, and he got stuck at about 80%. Unfortunate for him, really and truly. He gave that a really solid go. I think he had to go for it.
The first attempt, representing Australia,
On his championship debut.
Boss.
So Daniel Boss coming now for Australia. They've a good team. Justin Marafiotti, Ben Wright. So the full of Oceania champions. Daniel Boss kicking off at 142. This is worth 121 points. They have the luxury now of being in the last group, so they do know what they have to do. Whereas in the team competition, they had a really, really strong team. But they ended up going early. So, 145 for an Oceania record for Daniel Boss in the last round of the 49 kilo final. Finished 6th in the open competition, Oceania champion. This is worth 121 points to be the first nation on the board. Simon Bergner with him, the national team coach. All the way through. And he gets it. Good lift, 120 points for Australia. That's a strong start.
Loaders, load the bar, 148 kilograms. Record
That is one of the key lifts of this opening round. Followed through on that really well. You don't want to miss any lift, but Australia have come out fighting. They have to. There's a realistic chance that they make it into the top 4, but they have to get all the lifts and they have to be very high. They have to be in individual final standard, really. Jigmed Davidachere from Mongolia. So his effort, 148 kilos. It's worth 115 points. Still really young. He's only 20. Got 151 in the individual final in the opening round. Asian Youth Games champion in December, 19th in the World Championships. Coming now. Jigmed Davidachere. That's a good lift. Makes it work very well. 115. That'll be one of the higher marks in this round. Regardless of what else happens. Follow through on that really well. And they found another gem, haven't they, Mongolia? And they have some team. They've got all the big names coming up for them. Kazakhstan have got a belting team as well.
The first attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Sanilal Shakiev.
This is worth 126 points. It's the highest points attempt in this opening round. Shakiev, who's already been in the mixed team. Asia-Oceania bronze previously in his career. Silver in the total lift here. He finished 4th in the best lift. So outside the main medals, if you like, this time, had been in it in Pyeongtaek. 165. He's got it, 3 white lights. Job done. And he will seek to come back and do that again in the semi-finals. Decent lift. Made it perfectly. So they're top of the tree right now. Thailand's first team coming now. Narong Kasanun going for a lift of now 165. Originally it was 158, and they've really had to go for something a bit more drastic. So 115.32 they're aiming for, which is fractions off the Mongolia points tally. This is where they're beginning to push each other's buttons. Narong Kasanun. Bronze in the Legends competition, lifted 157 successfully in his individual final. Missed 161, missed 163. This is for 6'5", which is 8 kilos above what he successfully did in his individual final and taking the Legends medal. This is asking a lot. Can he make it? But they obviously feel that's what they have to do to be competitive. Oi, they've gone too far. Press sequence, no joy. That's the risk you take, and they are out. But they'd have had 115 points, and they'd have been 11 off the lead currently of Kazakhstan. And they obviously thought they had to go for it. They had to go for it. A couple of kilos less and maybe a different story. So both Thai teams definitely won't progress.
Representing Korea 2, Na Young-won.
Korea 2. And it's Na Young-won going for 170 here, worth 110 points. Na Young-won ready to go. It's 170 the target for him. On the way, Na Young-won's lift.
Good lift.
And it is a good lift by Na Young-won. Fifth in the total lift of the World Championships from Pyeongtaek. Sixth in the previous Asia-Oceania Championship. 88 kilo final here. Finished second in the Legends competition, lifting 185. So they're on the board, 110 points. Kazakhstan lead with 126, Australia second, 121, Mongolia third and 115, and Korea fourth and 110, and Thailand missed their opening round attempts, and that's where the story ends for them. It is unsalvageable. Into round two, and Thailand will kick it off.
Thailand 3, Bunyang Butprom.
Bunyang Butprom coming out, 115, this is worth 98 points. Lifted 114 in his individual final. High in the total lift, finished fourth in the end in that. That was a great result. So he's actually going beyond by a kilo what he lifted full stop in his individual final. Southeast Asian Games bronze this year and gold in the World Cup here in Bangkok 5 years ago. This to get 98 points on the board. So it's asking a massive amount of him, but he's decided to go huge in this. He has his reward. That's not just a good lift, that's a great lift. It is his heaviest lift of the week, and he got it. Brilliantly done. I was asking way an amount, and put it like this, they're already out. They missed their first round attempt. He could have gone for a very easy time and elected instead to go for something absolutely whopping.
Representing Korea 2.
Credit to him for that. Park Gwang-yul going for 140. It's worth 110 points at this stage. So Park Gwang-yul pushing through well, the Korean. Successful for a man who previously finished fourth in the Asia-Oceania Championships. Puts them in front for the moment, but obviously lots to go. Leaders in the clubhouse. Went up to 145 in his individual final. So again, pushing around marks that are testing. No doubt about that. And here's a man who knows how to test himself. By the way, we heard the original language version of this song during the introductions. It sounded very different in Kazakh. $150 kilos, 129 points. Bronze in the 49 kilo final for Karabai. World Youth bronze once upon a time. Good lift. 150, 2-1 in his favor. Karabai has made that work well. They move up to 256. Decent effort. Ooh. It didn't have to travel far, did it? Lift of 150 from Amataivan, Kalan Batar. $150 kilos worth 110 points. That's the push. Well, he went as high as 156 successfully in his individual final, and he has got that. He's made it work very well. They're on the board. It was his major championship debut here. And he did well. And they've done well. Still a couple to go.
Representing Australia, just
So now coming up for Australia, lift of 155 for Justin Marafiotti. Lift of 115. This is worth 88 points. Marafiotti's had an absolute dream here. The men's over 107 kilo final. Silver behind Dylan Brand in the Oceania Championship. Gold in the Oceania total lift and bronze in the overall open total lift. Brilliantly done. 155 2-1 in his favour. Australia ever improving. That's an excellent result for him and for them, and he has had some great championship. 14 months he's been involved in the sport, and look at him now.
The second attempt, representing Thailand 1, Boston Chunchai.
So, Pongsaran Kumchai for Thailand, they're out of the hunt. Missed their first round attempt, but Kumchai still can have a good go anyway. Worth 118 points. So much smoke in the air that you expect Bonnie Tyler to walk through it any second. So Kumchai, 161. This would be his most successful lift of the week. He missed 166 in his individual final, got 160. Still a minute to go for Kumchai. Southeast Asian Games bronze this year. Sixth in the Asian Games. He was out for a decade doing other things. The press didn't work out. He decided to go high again instead of mopping up a few points. He said, look, let's really go for it. What do we have to lose? Already out of it. Let's have some fun. Let's go for something big. And he did that, but he got stuck. And they are still yet to register a mark. He had a bit of gumption in doing that. So at the end of round two, Kazakhstan lead 256. They're on the way. Mongolia second, 226. Korea's second team are third on 216. And Australia fourth, 209. Remember, 359 is where Uzbekistan 2 are. 362 is where Korea are. They're third and fourth. And they're the ones who are jeopardized.
For the third attempt, representing Thailand 3, Thanakin Makiton.
We'll be seeing quite a bit of Thailand still because it's Tanakrit McIntorn who has the final effort, 118. And it's worth 94 points. Gets them to around 193. So we're on It's basically New Year's Eve in Thailand. Thai New Year. Tomorrow, the Songkran Water Festival. Basically, everyone's running around throwing water at each other, and that, I don't know about you, but that sounds like my kind of Monday. It's not going to be my Monday, mind you, because some of us have homes far away to go to. So, Tanakrit Macintorn. Southeast Asia Games bronze. That's on the way up. He's gone reasonably high with this. 118. Smoothly done. Good lift. Points in the bag. And they finish with 193. I wouldn't specifically say there's anything to be read into them being Thailand 3 and the other two teams. I think they've spread the value around. What might have been. Had they got all the marks in, by the way, add on 88 to their score and it's 281.
The third attempt, representing Australia, Ben Wright.
So, Ben Wright ready to go. This is for 165. So he had 3 attempts at this in his individual final. Unfortunately, he didn't get any of them. But he's all set fair here. He got 160 in the mixed team final. So this would put them on 317. So they wouldn't get into the top 4, but they'd be close to it. Commonwealth Games bronze, Oceania champion previously, Oceania record as well, based in Perth, and all that comes with it. With the Muscle Pit Club for a long time, wheelchair basketballer for 12 years before taking this up, and in the blink of an eye, 6 World Championships under his belt and the potential of a 7th later on in Bahrain this coming December. Because it's going annual. So 165 this is. This target for everybody else to follow. On the way for 165.
Good.
He has got it. His 4th attempt to that weight this week, and he has got it.
170 kilograms. Record time,
107 points on the board. Australia have done excellently. 317. A few more kilos would have been a major risk. Saying that for all of them. They fared well. They're top of the group. And at worst, they will, I imagine, finish 4th. At worst. Tongsa Marasri. Now, what a position he's found himself in. He, by the way, he went for a lifetime best in the mixed team, and he got it. won't go down as that, but it's the heaviest competitive lift of his career. So his two teammates have both missed. So he's basically having a free go here. Personal pride, nothing more. World Ability Sports Champion, Asian Games bronze, Southeast Asian Games champion he's been at his time, 170. Just go for it. 113 points in the bag if he gets it. Dear me. It's 0 for Thailand. 2-1 against on the press. Wavering a bit. Australia there to be shot at right now, but that's where anybody would like to be.
The third attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Rahmetjan Khabayev.
180, the attempt here for Kazakhstan. 115 points. So, Rahmetjan Khabayev, this, to put them through, they would go third overall and they would eliminate one of the Uzbek teams. Talk about incentive. Khabayev, Asian Games silver in 2018, bronze last time out, loads of World Cup medals, silver in the total lift of the World Championships. That was great in Cairo from Khabayev. And he's, ooh, dear me, 39 now. $180 is target. And he has it. It is a good lift. That will put them top of this group. Khabayev successful, the bronze medalist here, and silver in the total lift in the 88 kilo final. And Kazakhstan are there. Kazakhstan will be in the semi-finals, and Uzbekistan won't have two teams, but they will have one. Korea, Jeon Narazu going for 190 now. 103 points at stake. They will not qualify for the top four, but they will overtake Australia if they get this. He was in the big boys final yesterday. Bronze. Bronze in the total lift as well. His first major championship medal. It has been a landmark week for him. 103 points at stake. 190 is actually quite high in terms of what he's done before. He's got it! It is a good lift. Polished it off very nicely. 202 was his first successful mark at his individual final, so definitely gettable. It was that 320.11. So one more lift to go. It is a big number from a big man.
The third attempt, representing Mongolia, Sonopilji and Baya.
Sotnam Pilji and Baya. They're getting this down to the kilogram. They would only just go beyond Korea here. And they would go fourth by fractions. If he gets this, they go through, and they would go through by 0.23. He's got it. He has got it. And Mongolia are there. Mongolia are into the semi-finals. A good round number of 230 as well, but a lot of significance with it for the former world and Paralympic champion. Brilliant effort, 362.40. Korea's mark was 362.16. Kazakhstan and Mongolia, the top two here. And they qualify along with China and Uzbekistan. Korea edged out with the very last lift of this group, and Uzbekistan 2 are gone as well. Korea 2 were third in this group, Australia were fourth, and the two Thailand teams depart as well. I say depart, they're staying here and they're having their water festival. Happy New Year! Happy days for Mongolia. My word, that was tight. .24. Mongolia squeezed in. Korea score 362.16. And Mongolia fourth overall and Korea fifth overall. So the top four, China on 405, Uzbekistan on 387, Kazakhstan 372, Mongolia 362. Semi-finals are on the way.
The team competing in the men's team event head-to-head match B, representing Mongolia.
So the draw for the semi-finals, it's China against Kazakhstan and Mongolia against Uzbekistan. And those semi-finals are on the way.
Representing Kazakhstan. And representing from Mongolia, Jigme Dalva Ochi, Amar Taiwan Gilan Bartar, and Sonompiji Enkhbaya. Representing Uzbekistan 1, Kuznetdin Usmanov, Sherali Akhmedov, and Bekzor Jamilov. And for now, let's fire out the referees selected for this session.
So next job is to see who the semi-final referees will be. And here they are. Chief referee will be Ridwan Anand of Malaysia. Left side referee Courtney Pascoe of Australia. And the right side referee will be Olga Parkamashina of Kazakhstan.
Referee from Kazakhstan, Olga Prokopichina. And the technical controller from Malaysia, Muhammad Razif Ibrahim. The technical delegate from Malaysia, Jida Matcha.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best in the rest in. No resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got?
Semi-finals on the way.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time to start the first attempt representing Mongolia, Jigman Dava Oshi.
Mongolia did brilliantly to reach this semi-final. Dava Ochir, still only 20. He's going for a lift of 150 kilos here. Worth 117.43. $117 then for this young talent. Got it! That's a good lift. Well, just now he lifted 148 and this adding 2 kilos onto it. He's made it work. It's 117 points. It is a good lift. He worked that one very well, you have to say.
The first attempt representing Uzbekistan 1, Charlie Ahmedov.
On we go then. Shirali Akhmedov going for 185. It's worth 121 points. So they would lead by 4. Akhmedov already in the group stage. Lifted this exactly. So everything we said then, we can very much say now. Fresh on the scene. 5th in his individual final at 88 kilos. It's only 24. That's a good lift. So they lead after the opening round, but how well he did there, polished it off nicely. That's good, that's very good.
Lookers, Lodabardu, 152 kilograms. Recon, 8.
On we go. Mongolia will be first to lift in this second round. I'll tell you, that would be some relay team that Mongolia have, but Sri Lanka had one more spectacular than that once upon a time.
Representing Mongolia.
It is him. He's lifting next. 152 worth 112 points. Amataivan Amgalan Batar. As we always say, we would love Mongolia to host an international competition because I think everybody would want to go. None of us have ever been in Mongolia. That's a lifelong ambition for us all now. 152. It's a good weight. Extra 2 kilos on top of what he did in the group stage. Got it. 2-1 in his favour. He had to wait for it a bit, but he got there. They move on to 229. Good spectacular lift by him. So they're on 229. Kuznedin Uzmanov is next to go for Uzbekistan. His attempt will be, at the moment, 215 kilos. That's worth 128 points. They'd go up to 249 if he gets it, so they'd lead by 20 if he gets it. He lifted 210 in the group stage, so this is adding on a bit. We've already seen him in the up to 107 kilo final yesterday, where he picked up the bronze. So he topped off at 221 there, so this is well inside individual final territory. It was his first major championship medal. He's rousted through that one. That is a good lift. Well, they lead by a lot. It's asking a huge amount from Mongolia, but look who they've got coming up. I think there'll be a bit of toing and froing coming up for this final lift. And Bayer 235, Beksod 215 for now. They'll have their calculators out. Is there a weight possible for Bayer to get that's 20 points beyond Uzbekistan? I'm not sure there is. They lead by 20. It is a comfortable margin. And if you've got a man like this going in the final round, that's comfortable, all right. So it's simple as this. If he gets it, they win. The margin is too great. It's worth 141 points. Well, Beksod in the group stage lifted this tally exactly. Went up to 227, claiming silver in the 88 kilo final, edged out by the very last lift of the competition by 1 kilo by Yan Pan Pan. That's how tight it was, and Yan Pan Pan is another man who's done the lot. Up it goes. What an immense lift. Pure power, pure beef. Pure white. There into the final. Uzbekistan make it. An unassailable score of 390. One more to go. Mongolia have Sodden and Piljiang Bayer to come out. 235 will be his target. It's worth 138.61. It won't be enough. He'd basically have had to go up at world record mark. He knows what world records are all about. This is 20 kilos off the up to 107 world record. He took gold lifting 236 in his individual final. This to complete the set. This to get a big lift in. He's got it! Oh boy! Ha! What a fantastic effort. And it was defeat. They knew it would be the case, I'm sure, going into that lift, and he still had the resolve to come out and say, right, have a bit of that. Bronze medal match for them. That was almost a training lift, Frank Bayer. Uzbekistan win by 390 points to 368. China against Kazakhstan in the second semi-final. That's on the way. Shakiev, Karabai, Kamayev for Kazakhstan, Yang Jinglang, Zhang Pingkang, and Gu Chaofei for China.
Reload the bar to 166, Recon 2.
So in the group stage, China scored 405 and Kazakhstan 372. Are they up for a scrap? Maybe. They are.
This mark with the first attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Stanislav Shakiev.
Shakiev going first, 166 kilos. So it's worth 127 points. Lifted 165 in the group stage. Just gonna have to go for it. They're upping their marks. China, of course, have that option too. $166 kilos for 127 points. He's got it. So the question is, how much can Kazakhstan boost their score from the group stage? They would have to get above 400 points, but is it doable? Yang Jinglang will be next for China in what has been a landmark week for him, Asian champion.
First attempt, representing China, Yang Jinglang.
His first major championship title. Now, he'd won the Beijing World Cup last year, won the Fazar World Cup in Dubai in 2024. So this is the same mark he went for last time, and he got it. 137.53 is what it's worth. Went up to 189 in his individual final, took the gold in that, took the gold on the total lift. Yang Jinglang for the lead by 10 points. He's got it. It had to be the case. He'd gone way beyond that in his individual final. Been very successful during his time. So, on the way. He's made that work very, very well, I have to say. It could be very easy to come and lift a weight that's 20 kilos below what you normally do in competition and lose your concentration. Be blasé. That's probably the biggest trap, the biggest thing you can fall into in this. Yeah, Black Carbide coming up now. 150 kilos it'll be, and that's worth 129 points. Now that's handy. 150 kilos is worth 129 points. It's exactly what he lifted in the group stage, which is interesting. They might feel that there's not much more he can give. Lifted 157 in his individual final. Maybe they're right. This is close enough to individual competition where you're always taking risks. And if you miss one, right, there's always another lift. That was it. That was good. Karabai takes the 129 points. Thank you very much. The message to China, right, you go and do that then. If you want to win it, you have to get the lifts in. Zhang Pingkang is going to do that. 188, the target. That's worth 130 points, by the way, for Zhang Pingkang. World silver tested Bonnie Gustin for a bit. Picked up the silver in Cairo, got the gold here. Bonnie Gustin so good that he lifted 199 here for a silver medal with a shoulder injury. $130. This is actually worth fractions more than the Kazakh lift. If anything, they might just be able to outscore their big tally from the group stage. As we always say, the biggest scores tend to come in the semi-finals. Although large ones in the group stage as well, as you're trying to fend people off. Right then. Zhang Pingkang. Would marginally increase the Chinese lead if he were to get it. Here he comes. 188 for Zhang Pingkang. And it's good. That too is a good lift. A very good lift. The lead is 11. Kazakhstan are going to have to go for it. Kamiev been asked to do 185 now, which is an advance of 5 from what he's done before. It'll be worth 119 points. They're certainly going to have to try and push and go towards the final if they can.
Third attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Ramadan Kamiev.
A medalist again at these Asia-Oceania Championships. Down by 11. It's basically like a penalty shootout. But with a little bit of extra added in, because if China get all their lifts, they win. Nobody wants to be the one to miss. Kamiev quite high. 185. Putting the pressure on. Strong lift for Kamiev at this mark of 185, and it is a good lift. Well, he went up to 203 in his individual final for the bronze medal and silver in the total lift. And he's made it. They've done all they can. Now all they have to do is sit back and watch China's last lifter. 376 is their final score. They've added on 4 points from the group stage. any more probably would have carried a major risk. Gu Xiaofei is coming up for his final lift. It's 190 kilos. And this is worth 125 points, and if he gets it, they win it. Gu Xiaofei on the way. So 190 this is. What's the jeopardy? His individual winning mark here was 227. Oh well. It's worth 125 points. Gu Xiaofei for China to send them into the final. Into the decider, and no doubt about it, Gu Xiaofei basically could have lifted anything that he wanted to, but they decided for the low risk strategy. Up it went, 394.07. They win by 18, and they are into the final. The bronze medal match will be Kazakhstan against Mongolia, and the final, China against Uzbekistan. There'll be two interesting matchups, no doubt about that. And the ceremonies ahead of both on the way. So the final scores in the semi-finals: Uzbekistan 390, Mongolia 368, China 394, Kazakhstan 376. And we'll meet the teams for the medal matchups next.
representing Mongolia, Jigman Dawa Orji, Abajaman Afghan and Salopiji and Boya. And their opponents representing Kazakhstan, Stanislav Shakin, Yerbolat Karimi, and Rafetjan Kamayev. Thank you.
Oh yes, getting there. So that's the setup for the bronze medal match, Mongolia against Kazakhstan. The weights are being readied, but good chance that's not the final story. And there's always the final, and those teams coming too.
And now, please welcome the team competing in the men's team event gold match. Representing China, Yang Jinglang, Zhang Pingkang, and Gu Xiaofei. And their opponents representing Uzbekistan 1, Sherali Akhmedov, Konstantin Usmanov, and Bekzor Jamilov. Thank you. Attention coaches, 1 minute remaining for changes to the first attempt. Attention coaches, no more changes allowed to the first attempt. And now, let's find out the referees selected for this session.
So the medal match referees being chosen now. And here they are. Fatih Lashahab of Libya, Christina Chiraudo of Australia, and back again, Olga Prokopyshina of Kazakhstan. No rest then. Olga's already on the way. She's keen.
From Kazakhstan, Olga Prokopchina. And the technical controller from Malaysia, Muhammad Razif Ibrahim. The technical team from Malaysia, Shida Mansha.
So Mongolia against Kazakhstan will be the first to go for the bronze. This is currently what they're aiming for. Davorichir, 153 kilos. That's up on what he did in the semi-final. Shakiev, just about the same mark, 165. It's a kilo down in the semis, and it's bang on what he did in the heats. Galan Batar, Sotnam Piljiang Bayer to come as well for Mongolia. So in terms of the semi-finals, Mongolia scored 368, Kazakhstan 376. Now you see, this could be interesting. They look very well matched. 7 points in the difference of the first round attempts.
Referees and sport reporters, please take your position on the field of play. The bar was reloaded to 153 kilograms, ranked high 50.
So the medals get decided here.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in. No resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Into the semi-finals and beyond, the bronze medal match, Kazakhstan facing Mongolia, and it will be competitive.
For the first attempt, representing Mongolia, Chikmet Dava Oji.
It's Jigmed Davidovich going first for Mongolia. So 153, he's been going up bit by bit through the rounds and now going for a score of 119 off this opening round. Brilliant young talent at the age of 20. Going up strong again. That's a good lift. Went up to 151 in his individual final successfully. 2 misses at 156, and here at 153, he gets it. 119 points to their name. Good start, Mongolia. Well, now the question, in many ways, is how close to the top are the Kazakh lifters to what is safely achievable? Shakiev is staying at 165. He's done that in the group stage, was 166 in the semi-final.
The first attempt, representing Kazakhstan,
Mongolia have to bridge an 8-point gap, basically, compared to what Kazakhstan did in the semi-final. So have to throw in a few extra points and kilos here and there. They've picked up an extra 2.4 points compared to the semi-final from Davidovich's lift. Shakiev then for Kazakhstan, 165. So, Shakiev going for his lift. There it is. That is a good lift for Shakiev. Made that work well, really. The lift didn't last very long. It never does with him. So they lead, Kazakhstan. 7 points, actually just under 6.96 clear of Mongolia. After the opening round of lifts, Mongolia are definitely going for it. They have to. They're going to have a lift of 156 for Galam Batar, which is beyond what he did last time. Karabai going for 150. Which he's already done.
The second attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Yegoland Karibay.
And I should point out very briefly, in the semi-finals, Engbayev's lift against Kamiev's in separate semi-finals was 50 kilos more and worth 20 points more. So keep that in mind for the last round. Kamiev's going to have to find a few more kilos from somewhere. Karabai going for 150. He's happy to stick to what he's got, 129 points for Kazakhstan. So then, that's the lift. And that is the lift. 3 white lights, and he has got it. So Karabai, another 129 points for Kazakhstan. He did really well with it.
The second attempt representing Mongolia. Albertevan Onkel.
So then, this is a big one for Amgalan Batar. 156 kilos, it's worth 115 points. So, even though they would be outscored in this round by Kazakhstan by 14 points, they still have Enkbayer to come, who can put on a whopping score. This was his highest successful mark in his final, where he finished in 8th place. He missed 158, so 156 is high, and it means a lot for him. Now, was there enough control at the end? No, there was not. And that'll be the end of it. Kamayev only needs a light lift, and they have won it. And there'll be nothing that Enkbayer can do, despite being of Superman proportions. It's a pity. They went really high, they had to do that. And the reason they did it was they needed to give Enkbayer enough of a cushion. That'll be the end of it. Kazakhstan will get the bronze medals. It's hard to see it going any other way. Enkbayer will still put in a big attempt, maybe 240. And because of that, Kazakhstan go first. Kamayev lifted 185 in the semi-final. He's going for 180 here. And sure enough, Enkbayer is going for 240. It's all about what might have been.
For the third attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Rakhmetjan Kamayev.
So Enkbayer's lift against Kamayev's in terms of points, just about I think would have been enough to get the margin in, but Kazakhstan, well, Kamayev still has to come out and do this lift, and it's 180, worth 115 points. There's no point talking about what might have been, because they still can be. Kamayev has to get this lift. Ruslan Grayev, the national team coach, with him. This to get them over the line. They win the bronze medal if they get this lift. Kamayev on the way. That's the lift for 180. And they have done it. Kamayev successful. It's 180 and they are there. Kazakhstan win the bronze. Final score of 372. Actually matches what they did in the group stage. It's 4 points behind what they did in the semi-final. So here's the what might have been. So Engbayer, say he gets this, say Galan Batara got his, and say that Kamiev went for 185 and got it, then Engbayer would be lifting for the gold now. Sorry, the bronze, should I say. It would certainly feel golden, but that's a different story. And Mongolia would win the match by something like 0.15. It is, after all, how they squeaked into the semi-finals past Korea. Galan Batar had to get the lift, but he had to go that high. It was very high. It was beyond what he'd managed in his final. But they simply had to go for it to allow this to be the winning lift. Frank Bayer, it's not turned out that way. That's how they calculated it. There's a lot of ifs and buts. And for Galan Batar, it was not to be. It's worth 141 points. Engbayer 240. Gotcha! Gets the 3 white lights. Some man for one man. Really impressive lift. Would have been the winning lift had Galan Batar got it. But that's one of the variables of it all. 261 their final score. Not enough. We've gone through the what ifs. The stark reality is Kazakhstan take the bronze. They beat Mongolia by 372 to 261. They took their opportunity well, Kazakhstan, and you cannot say better than that.
Squadron loaders, please feel the bar to 172 kilograms. Rank high, 12.
So the final awaits, and what a final. China against Uzbekistan. It will be Sherali Akhmedov, Kuznedin Uzmanov and Bekshod Jamailov for Uzbekistan, and for China, Yang Jinglang, Zhang Pingkang, Gu Xiaofei, a team of champions. They've all won here, they've all won gold, and for Yang Jinglang and Zhang Pingkang, champions for the first time. That's what we're saying about the body weights. Uzbekistan are going for the heaviest lift in the first round, but China's would score more.
Representing China, Yang Jinglang.
Yang Jinglang coming first of all. A fine landmark victory to take gold in the men's 54 kilo final. Got all his lifts in, won the total lift, went up to 189 in that. So this was 172. Lifted 170 in the semi-final. 170 as well in the group stage. So they're upping it. They have a bit of a margin to do so. So the Chinese lift is worth 139 points. Uzbekistan's first, 124 through Akhmedov, should they be successful. So, Yang Jinglang, 172 kilos to get that on the board, get 139 points, and that is what he has done. I mean, that's a brilliant mark when you think about it. It's a big mark. And achieved. Solid success. 139 done and done.
The first attempt, representing Uzbekistan 1, Sherali Ahmedov.
So then, Sherali Akhmedov, 190 he's aiming for. For Uzbekistan. So 185 he got in the semi-final. So they're upping it. China would lead by 15 at the end of this round, should he get it. Don't want to think about should he not get it. .197 was what he peaked at in his individual final in the last round to finish in 5th, and he has hit 200 before. So a lot resting on this. Akhmedov. Good. That was important. Uzbekistan. We're only 4 points behind China in terms of the semi-finals, but let's compare them with what China scored during the group stage. And there were 15 points down, so that's what they're thinking of. They're going to have to aim high. They're going to have to probably take a few risks. They're behind by 15 points as it is. China 139, Uzbekistan 124. They're the ultimate giants in this are China.
The second attempt, representing China, Zhang Pingkan.
Situation they're in right now is that Uzbekistan are losing a small bit of ground even in this round. First of all, it's Zhang Pingkan going for 195, the first time Asia-Oceania champion here in the World Championship. Silver medalist, 195 is target. He's adding 7 to the bar from last time because you know they can do it too. 195. This goes beyond anything he's done in this competition so far. Very successful competition from him so far. On the way up, and he can lift way beyond this. Zhang Pingkang gets it. That's a good lift. So China score again, and China are looking mightily good now.
Lodemar, 225 kilograms, Bergheim, 16.
Really enjoying themselves at the minute. Uzbekistan, you would have to say, have been very happy to reach the decider two. Konstantin Usmanov is the next to go, and it's 225 kilos. This is 10 kilos beyond what he's already done. 134 points on offer. It's close to what the Chinese tally was from that lift from Zhang just now. Usmanov going up to 221 in his up to 107 kilo final. His lifetime best is 222. Bronze in the up to 107 kilo final, bronze in the total lift as well, and he's going beyond that to make this a contest to push China all the way. Uzbekistan are being pushed up though. Oh, he's got it all the way up! Wow! And he's made it! Oh, what an effort! 225. That's the best lift of his career. And Uzbekistan lose a slight bit of ground, but they are still alive. $16 points between them with one lift each to go. Still waiting for Jamalov and his effort, but it'll be above Gu Xiaofei's. Yes, now we see it 228. 211 for Gu Xiaofei. So the gap is 16. Jamalov's lift is worth 10 more. The mats are very transparent. Jamalov's mark of 228 is beyond his silver mark of 227. 228 is what won Yan Pan Pan that up to 88 kilo final. So Jamalov is saying, right, I can go very big, and China is saying, all right then, go on. Gu Xiaofei, 211. $139 points attached. The ultimate champ in many ways. There's so many we can say that about, and most of them come from China. 4 Paralympic silvers, three-time world champion, 7 continental crowns, 4 in these Asia-Oceania championships, 3 in a row Asian Para Games, What are you doing in October? Likely, more than likely, to be victory if he gets this. But he has to get this on the way. Gu has done it. That's tremendous by Gu Xiaofei. And that's a killer for Uzbekistan. If they stay on their declared mark, and I can't see them going any higher, then it is all over. 414 points achieved for China. Bekshod Jamilov, surely he can't go any higher than 228. It won't be enough, and China will have the gold, even if he gets this. China's final score, 414. Uzbekistan can only peak on 408, and coincidentally it would be a round total, which is not deliberate. 100 to 1 shot that. So Jamilov is here, the silver medalist. Well, had he got 228, it would have forced the pressure even more so in his individual final at 88. It's his heaviest attempt of the week. This is asking a lot. So 227 he's lifted here in his individual final. That, by a long way, is lifetime best. Bekshod adding 1 kilo onto that. What can he do here? Punching through, and he has it lifted. They must know the game is up now, but he still followed through. Oh, he doesn't get it. The stop sequence from all the referees. Uzbekistan, we're not going to overtake China anyway. A final score of 258 for them. So the stop sequence. A bit more pause needed. China take the gold, Uzbekistan the silver, and Kazakhstan get the bronze. They threw so much at it. China's victory. Uzbekistan were pushed into going for a very high lift. It didn't work out. China take the honours. Same thing happened to Mongolia in the bronze medal match against Kazakhstan. And the victory ceremony is on the way.
gentlemen, it is now time for the victory ceremony for the men's team event. Please welcome the medalists.
I'm going to leave soon. I'm starting to say goodbyes. Thank you.
The medals and certificates will be presented by Mr. Michael Congreve, President of Sport Association, for disabled of Thailand under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King, and Executive Board Member of the World Athletic Sport. And now,
So presenting the medals for this men's team ceremony, it is Mr. Maitri Kongrang, the president of the Sports Association for the Disabled of Thailand under the royal patronage under His Majesty the King, and executive board member of World Ability Sport. Bronze for Kazakhstan. Mongolia missed their middle lift through Angalan Batar. They had to go for it, they pushed them high. Kazakhstan, high stakes, they won the poker match, really. It's a strong arm poker match, though. What a team. Stanislav Shakiev, Yerbalat Karabai, Rakhmetchan Kamayev. 372.14. Did enough. Coaches get the medals as well, whereas Andreev on the right. Fine prizes for them all.
and next, for the silver medalist, representing Uzbekistan.
Well, Uzbekistan likewise were pushed as far as they could go to breaking point. They missed the last lift. They'd have been beaten by 5 points anyway, but they went for it. They get rewarded with the silver medal. Kuznadin Uzmanov, Shirali Akhmedov, and Beksod Jamilov, plus coaches, get the silver medals. Very good team. The silver going to Uzbekistan. And victory to China.
Now time
Well,
for the gold medalist, representing
each of their team in this have already won the Asian title this week, and now they have another gold medal to go with it. In a lot of cases, they already won the total lifts as well, so goals to beat the band. Yang Jinglang, Zhang Pingkang, Gu Xiaofei. 414 their total. That is the highest score of the entire competition. Doesn't that say it all? They saved their best performance for the final. Unbeatable. They're the tops. Fabulous team, great program. They aim to be the best every single day, every single competition.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It can't always happen,
you are able for the national anthem of China.
but it has here. They're the winners again. Gold for China.
Rounds of the big applause.
They've done it again. Nobody could darken their clouds this time. Well done to Kazakhstan for the bronze and Uzbekistan for the silver. Well done, Uzbekistan, for reaching the final. Well contested. It was a brilliant semi-final as well. But there's no beating China today. They take the honours in this men's team final in Bangkok of the Asia-Oceania Championships. The women's final is coming up live in around 20 minutes. Please join us again for that. Will it beat China again? Well, they do have a team. And they have some team. And they had some team in this as well. Back with you for more later. Ni hao.
Of Thailand, under the loyal patronage of His Majesty the King and Executive Board Member of World Ability Sports. And for the next competition, women's teams event will begin in 24 minutes.